Guys are going to go at the sound of the air horn. A Main underway. This is 8 minutes, so let's not get frustrated in the first 10 seconds. That's good. Brad Stewart in the number 1, James Thompson in the number 2 position. Richard Smith in the 3. Then we got Al Galetta in the number 4. Alan Wong, John Dowling, Roger Fiddler. Wow, big mess up here. All clear, all clear. Well, your leader already making it through the back markers. Purple and white 1, blue 2, gold and black number 3. James Thompson having a good run here, keeping in tow with Brad Stewart. Richard Smith trying to reel in James Thompson. 7 minutes to go, 7 minutes to go. Ooh, caution in the chicane. That was your number 2 car, Richard Smith. Richard Smith, little room, Bill Rogers, thank you. Alan Wong and Bill Rogers are battling. 2 red cards, that is for position. Oh, Bill, that's a buy. Oh, no, that card's going to come on the inside. That card's going to come on the inside. Thank you, Chad. Nice hustle, everybody. So Brad Stewart, number 1. Richard Smith in the 2. James Thompson, 3. Al Galetta, Roger, Mike, John, Allen, and Bill Rogers, your running order. Top 5 guys all with 9-second laps. John Dowling in the 7th also. Marshall, good hustle, Paul, thank you. Wow. Now who does that help? James Thompson. That Richard Smith gonna go to the front of the pack here. Richard Smith, number 1, James Thompson, 2, Brad Stewart in the number 3 position. Don't overdrive it now, Richard. We're driving so good. Keep it a nice, clean, tight line. This is a good battle. Your leader coming through the straightaway, James number 2 and Brad number 3 coming through the right side. Going to be coming up on Mike Wilson, Bill Rogers, and Roger Fiddler. The battle for the lead will be coming your way. Just keep your eyes open. Black and gold number 1, purple and white 2, all blue number 3. Be patient. Don't make any wild moves. Oh, Richard with a mistake. Just focus on driving. Alan Wong needs some help. Richard Smith holding on to that number 1 spot. Oh, leaves a little bit of room. Brad, almost good job. Thank you, John, so much. 1 and 2 through the chicane. Number 3 right there. 1 and 2. Nose to tail. Richard Smith making a bobble. Brad trying to put the pressure on. James Thompson closing up the gap, running through the order. Richard, Brad, James, Al, Mike, Roger, John, Al, and Bill Rogers. Battle for the lead through the chicane. 1, 2, and 3 all together. What a battle. Trans Am A Main doesn't get any better than this. Brad Stewart with a bottle. James going to get it back. Taking over the number 2 position. Richard Smith getting a little bit of breathing room. So Richard, James, Brad, Al Galetta in the number 4 spot on that lead lap. Not far back. Caution in the chicane. All clear, all clear. Yellow and black car looking to get through. Thank you, Roger. That will be number 4 coming up on you, John Dowling. Just to let you know, 1, 2, and 3 down the straightaway. Bill Rogers is the meat in the sandwich. Marshall in the chicane. Thank you, Chad. Good hustle. Your leader with a mistake. Oh, wow. What a mess. 1, 2, 3, and 4 all together. James Thompson going to capitalize on that crash on the straightaway. Richard gets into the back of Brad. Good job, man. Good job. Everybody's doing very good. Making for some outstanding racing out there. James, Richard, Brad, Alan, Mike, Roger, Alan, Wong, John, and Bill Rogers, your running order. Your leader, James Thompson, down the straightaway. Richard Smith in tow. Brad Stewart and Al Galetta battling it out as well. 1, 2, 3, and 4 all together. James with a mistake. Richard's going to capitalize. Still 3 minutes to go in this race. So much time. Richard Smith, James, Brad Stewart, and Al Galetta out having the drive of his life right here. Thank you, John Dowling. Much appreciated. Brad Stewart going to get by James Thompson. Wow, was his first mistake of the race. Still 2.5 to go. Richard Smith through the chicane. Brad Stewart, James Thompson through the chicane. Al now into the chicane. There is a 4-second gap from first to fourth place. 2:26 to go. 2:26 to go. Richard and Brad Stewart, James Thompson and Al. Into the chicane, a little bobble by Richard. Brad Stewart on his back bumper. James Thompson trying to catch that front battle. Richard Smith making his car nice and wide, keeping it on the racing line, just the way to do it. Here we go, down to 2 minutes, under 2 minutes to go. Bill Rogers, just so you know, thank you, Bill. One more, Bill. Awesome, thank you, ball line, good job. 1, 2, and 3, that is the battle. Brad looks to the inside, wow. Richard Smith using the door. Oh, Brad with a mistake. James Thompson now getting very close to this battle. Brad Stewart being an outstanding sportsman with the driving out there. Looking for the cleanest of clean classes on Richard. Richard making his car as wide as he possibly can. Caution the straightaway inside, way down, one more. Put it down, put it down, put it down. Thank you very much. He was just waiting for lap traffic. Thank you very much. Now the letter going to be coming up on Mike Wilson shortly, but your lead battle through the chicane. Thank you, John. Outstanding. Going to be one more, John. The blue car when you get a chance. Thank you, John. Awesome. Running through the order, Richard, Brad, James, Al, Mike Wilson, Roger, Alan Wong, John Dowling, and Bill Rogers. Less than a minute to go in this Vta A Main. Richard Smith with a bit of a lead going through the chicane. Evenly spaced out, followed by James, followed by Al. Mike Wilson one lap down from this battle. Mistake by Richard, gonna let Brad Stewart go by. Let's see if he's got anything in the tank. Coming up on Bill Rogers, thank you, Bill. Through the chicane, Brad Stewart, Richard Smith, James Thompson. Your leader, Brad Stewart, going to be coming up next on Alan Wong. Got a bit of time, though. Richard Smith, good line, buddy, good line. Keeping it right there. Your battle up front, Brad Stewart in the one. Mike Wolf, Richard Smith. Race is over. I didn't even catch it. James Thompson, you are the first one done. Still a battle for 1 and 2. Rogers done. John is done. Bill Rogers, Al Galetta, Mike Wilson, Alan. Waiting on Brad and Richard. That's it. Brad Stewart going to take the A Main. Richard Smith in the 2. James in the 3.